The Balloon Fairies. I'm at a party and there are like 20 balloons hanging around on the ceiling. Now, it's supposed to be a party, right? But everyone's just munching, sipping, and no one's paying these poor balloons any mind. So, what do? I snatch one, tie it to my hair, and go full on crazy. I strut up to people saying, "Hey, I started this whole balloon fairy thing, you know?" I even threw in some random stuff like, "Balloon fairies, make our business fly high," or whatever. Most folks were like, "Nah, not for me." Some said, "Maybe after a few drinks." One even said it clashed with their outfit. But hey, I didn't give up. Finally, one brave soul joined in. And guess what? Once people saw more balloon-haired partygoers, they hopped on board too. No one wanted to be the odd one out. Within like 15 minutes, poof, all the balloons vanished from the ceiling, now part of the Balloon Fairy squad. And people started asking, "Are you still handing out balloons?" "It's cool. I want to be a balloon fairy too." One guy even thought there were prizes for us. So I unintentionally created a balloon crisis. But since I'd turned it into a sort of social experiment, I thought, why not have some fun? I sold one of my 2 balloons for $1 just to test if people would really pay for it. I looked around and everyone was rocking balloons. On their hair, clothes, backpacks, everywhere on their bodies. What the heck have I just done? And that got me thinking, is this the secret sauce to running a company and making a brand that everyone wants to be
Faye
part
is a
of?
social mastermind. Icebreakers are great, especially for technical folks who may feel a little awkward at events like this. It may shock you, but I'm an introvert and left to my own devices. I'm that shy guy sipping a glass of wine in the corner. But not that Friday night. I was a balloon fairy. As soon as I met Faye, she recruited me and I was on board. Wearing a hoodie, I naturally tied my green balloon onto my hood string. I flew around the room getting folks talking about the balloons and embellishing the original story as I went along. It was so much fun. This particular AI startup has some of the best events, primarily because their technology is so cool that it attracts a super eclectic and intellectual crowd, which can be fun. But the last time I attended their after conference party, I found myself in a coffee shop in North Beach at some ungodly hour. So on this night, I gave myself a self-imposed Cinderella curfew of 9 p.m. to leave. Didn't want to turn into a pumpkin. As I left, I saw that the party had spilled out onto the street of a very crowded Mission District on a Friday night. There were hipsters, techies, seniors, couples, homeless, police, street drummers, Hispanic music, and even a fully dressed mariachi band walking down the street. I love the Mission. Sure, I could have jumped on Mooney, but I had recently been approved for cruise, and after a couple of autonomous rides, I think this might be my new rideshare service of choice. For those who have not yet ridden in one, there is an initial disorientation reaction of anticipated doom. You stare at the empty driver's seat. It's like that feeling you get when you get to the top of the roller coaster and you think, oh crap, I'm going to die. So I pulled out the cruise app, and 5 minutes later, the autonomous car arrived. No driver. There was a sudden pause in the crowd as the whirl of the car stopped, and I opened the door. My friends cheer and wish me a good night, and I'm off safe and sound, or so I thought. As my cruise makes its way through the heart of the Mission District, where the people are sauntering across the intersection, face glued to their cell phone as San Franciscans do when the light turns yellow. Go, go, go. Cruise. Use case number 2323, making the light on a left. There is one car ahead of you. It's turning left as well, and the light turns yellow. In my case, the other car clears the intersection, but the light turns red. Suddenly, and without explanation, the cruise stops dead in the middle of the intersection. Holy crap, I am going to die. On a Friday night, in the Mission. Help! Cars are honking their horns in all directions, and people on the street are staring, pointing, and jeering. Great, I'm the broken down cruise on a busy street. I can't wait to see how social media pans this story. Then, a voice comes from the front of the car. It must have been coming from the cruise central control center, as I don't think those generative AI chatbots have gotten that good yet. She politely asked with urgency, "Hello, are you okay? Are you injured?" I screamed, "No, I'm not injured, but I'm not okay. The car stopped in the middle of a busy intersection. Help!" With a calm and reassuring tone and incredible diction, she assured me that I would be safely taken out of the intersection. Maybe she was a chatbot after all, because there ain't a call center on any continent that could have handled that so well. The car pulled over onto Mission Street and parked out of the flow of traffic. Okay, now that was definitely artificial intelligence, because I have rarely seen that in SF. Usually folks just pop their four-ways flashers on and block the street. So a minute later, the lady or chatbot comes back on and asks, Excuse me, sir, would you happen to have a balloon with you? Huh? Why on earth would an autonomous car want a balloon? And then it hits me. The green balloon. I am a balloon fairy. I glance down at my hoodie and the balloon string is still attached, but the balloon is outside the door, messing up their sensors. I sheepishly respond. Ah, yes, I just came from a party. I'm a balloon fairy. I help businesses in SF fly high. Ignoring these pertinent details, as a bot should, I guess, she politely asked that I keep my balloon in the vehicle. I opened the door, pulled in my balloon, and I was safely on our way home in the age of AI transportation. When the app requested a review, I dove right in to provide a dissertation on the impacts that false positives will have on the user experience in business. This is not a rare edge case. For the future, they need to add cruise use case number 45111, balloon interference. A mother in Bernal Heights taking her children home from a birthday party in No Valley with balloons. So the next time you ride in an autonomous car, you can thank the balloon fairies who risk their lives so that your future AI travel is safe.